Hi foodies, welcome back to my channel. Let's make some Jamaican style steamed fish again. So guys, I have 3 snappers here. This is about 2 pounds total, and this is cleaned, properly scaled and everything, gutted. I leave the tail and head on though because Jamaican style, right? You can slit the fish on both sides 1, 2 or 3 times. And then what we're going to do is season. I did a lot of eyeballing, guys. I did not measure a lot for this part of the fish. So I just sprinkle on some Maggie Chicken seasoning and some black pepper, of course. As far as the chicken seasoning, you could use fish seasoning if you want to. Use your favorite, okay? And then some green seasoning as well. The green seasoning has scallion and thyme, Scotchbonnet, garlic, some good stuff. And then sprinkle in some salt as well. So we're going to rub this onto this side of the fish. However, we are going to flip over the fish and do the same thing on the other side. And then we're going to open the fish and, rub the same seasonings inside the fish. So season the fish all over. Basically, that's what we're doing. Rub it into every crevice and all those slits. And if you can marinate this overnight, awesome. If you can't marinate it overnight, then for a few hours is good. So open it up. You're going to put the Maggi seasoning, the salt, everything inside. And then on this side of the fish, just rub all the seasoning in. As I said, if you don't have Maggie Chicken seasoning, use your favorite fish seasoning. Or if you're a salt and pepper person, fine, just use your salt and pepper. The broth that we're going to be cooking this in is going to have a lot of flavor too. All right. Once you're ready to make the fish, we have a Dutch pot here on the stove with some water, and then we're going to add some sliced Jamaican pumpkin. If you like to have chunks of pumpkin in your steamed fish, you can always cut them bigger. And this here, guys, is some pumpkin noodle soup mix. I have sifted out the noodles, so that's just the seasoning. And then you can add some fish tea noodle mix or chicken soup noodle mix. I just take out the noodles because I don't love the noodles, okay? Now give this a good stir, and then we're gonna cook the pumpkin until it's tender. That's gonna help to slightly thicken the liquid if you want it to be thick, and it's also gonna just give that flavor to our steamed fish. And then we add some pimento, just 3 or 4 for now, and then cover this up, cook the pumpkin till it's soft. Once it's soft, guys, then you just go ahead and mash it completely if you want to, okay? If you don't, then you can just mash some of it, okay? If you want the liquid to be super thick, you could even add some Irish potatoes. That might help as well. So we're gonna go in now, guys, with some scallion and some fresh thyme. You can finely dice the scallion if you want. You could cut it in chunks. I did a mixture. There's some chunks, there's slices, and then some carrot, guys. I don't like to cut the carrot too thin because you want it to hold up after cooking it, right? And then some butter unsalted and more pimento grains right here. Of course, we cannot forget the Scotchbonnet pepper. If you want your steamed fish to be extremely spicy, you can always prick the peppers or you can cut up the pepper. Sometimes when I do the steamed fish, I do the okra last, but this time I'm going to add the okra and then I'm going to just put the fish in at the same time and cook everything together. Really easy. Before you add the fish, guys, definitely give this a taste to see if you want to add some black pepper or some more Maggie seasoning or whatever seasoning you're using. Just give it a taste to see if you need more. Then you can put the raw fish inside. So guys, what we want is a medium-high heat at this point. So turn up your heat because we want the pot to start bubbling, okay? We are going to cover it and allow it to come up to more of a boil. So just put the lid on, and then once it comes up to a boil, then you can take it off and then just spoon the liquid all over the fish. If you're using a wide pot that's more shallow than this pot, then this step will be super easy because the liquid might just come up over the fish already, right? But I wanted to test out my Dutch pot, so I'm using my Dutch pot, and I just need to spoon the liquid all over before I cover it again, and then I'm going to cook it over medium heat, okay, for about 10 minutes. And then after that, you are good to go. The liquid has reduced somewhat and the smell is just amazing. I plate this up with all the juices, all the okra, the carrots, everything. Absolutely delicious. As I said before, if you want the liquid to be super thick, you can always use some Irish potatoes or mash that pumpkin completely. And I'm having it with festival today, homemade festival. I do have a recipe on my channel, absolutely delicious. In Jamaica, at restaurants or even at home, most people enjoy steamed fish with some festival or some fried or steamed bami or even ground provisions. Some people like it with rice. But guys, it is so tasty and it's easy to make. You can definitely try this if you haven't before, and I guarantee you're gonna love it. So give it a try and come back and let me know how it works out for you. I'll see you guys next time.